learners, and welcome to Grammar. This is Miss Beyer. Today in Grammar, we are going to continue our conversation about verbs. Last week with Miss Heath, we learned that a verb is an action word. And you can see on my screen now, I have so many verbs. Drive, read, smile, learn, laugh, march, explode, eat, splash, and many more. Today, we are going to look at verb tenses, which means we are going to look at verbs in the past, in the present, and in the future. But what does it mean if something is present, past, or future? If something is present, it means it's happening right now. Right as we speak, it's happening. If something is past, it happened yesterday, last week, last month, last year, 10 years ago. It's something that has already happened. And then the future is something that is going to happen. Today, I would like us to look at a few pages in one of my favorite stories, Kites Sail High, a book about verbs. We're only going to look at 2 pages from this story that talk about verb tenses. However, when you're done, you can click on the second video and watch another teacher read this story. So let's look at the 2 pages that talk about verb tenses. Only a verb can change its tenses, and here are some of the consequences. Irregular verbs leave you aghast by the way they change from present to past. I write, I wrote, or I have written. I bite, I bit, or I have bitten. I sink, I sank, or I have sunk. I shrink, I shrank, or I have shrunk. These are just a few from a list of more than 52. Most regular verbs change easily by adding on an E and a D. I paint, I painted, or I have painted. So today we are going to focus on just the regular verbs, the ones that change by adding an E and a D. So let's all pull out this worksheet and we're going to do it together. Color the tenses. But the first thing I do is always the same. I pick up my pencil and I write my name. I also see a spot for the date, so I want to make sure I write the date. Today is 12-8-20. We need to read the directions. Past is blue, present is yellow, and green is for the future. So let's just refresh our memories. Past is something that's already happened. Present is something that's happening now. And the future is something that is going to happen. So let's look at the first star here. Catch. Is that something that already happened? That's going to happen right now. That's happening right now, or going to happen? I agree. This is something that is happening right now. Catch. So I'm going to color this star yellow. Please make sure you do a much neater job than me. Okay, let's look at the next one. Run. Run. Is this verb in the past, in the present, or in the future? I agree. It is a present verb. Run. Let's look at the next one. Laughed. Is that a verb that happened in the past, that's happening right now in the present, or going to happen in the future? I do see this ED, and from the story we read, I know when I add an ED, it's changing my verb to past tense. That's a little clue for me. So this star will be blue because it is past tense. That ED helps me realize that this verb is past tense. Let's look at will sing. Will sing. Is that something that already happened, that's happening right now or going to happen. Will sing is going to happen in the future. I will sing tomorrow. So it is green. Let's look at the next one. Jumped. Ooh, I see that ED again. Jumped. So this must be a past tense verb. Jumped. Build. Is that past, present, or future? It is a present tense verb. Build. I'm doing it right now. Play. Past tense, present tense, or future tense? Play. This star will be yellow because it is a present tense verb. Play. I'm doing that right now. Talked. Ooh, I see that ED again. This must be another past tense verb. It is blue. Talked. Let's look at the next one. Will smile. Let's go back to this other green star here for the future. Will sing. This will is a nice little hint for me that I know this verb must be in the future because it hasn't happened yet and it's not happening right now. It will happen in the future. Will smile. You will smile this afternoon. That is a future verb. Okay, let's look at the last three. Watched. Is that past tense, present tense, or future tense? Past tense. And that ED is that my hint. So I know that this is a past tense verb. Will push. Past tense, present tense, or future tense? I do see that will there, and that's my little hint that this verb will happen in the future. It is a future tense verb. Will push. And our last one, dance. Dance. That's happening right now. Dance. That's a present tense verb. Let's all dance in our seat. Present tense. Dance, dance, dance. Great job, first graders. Okay. I would like you to try the next two worksheets on your own. Let's look at the first one, though, together. Tense practice. We have to look at our verbs past tense, present tense, and future tense. Let's look at the first one. Played. I see that ED there. Past tense. Played. Present tense. Play. Future tense. Will play. So I need to look here at the second one. Skip. I need to write the past tense and the future tense for skip. Open. I need to write the present tense and the future tense for open. I need to work my way down the list here, filling in past, present, and future. Oh, I am missing my name here. I should have done that first because the first thing I do is always the same. I pick up my pencil and write my name and our date. Then I want to look at another worksheet. This one, I need to cut out all my verbs and I need to glue them in the correct column. But here's a little hint, first graders. Before you glue them, just rest them in the column that you think it belongs. Then, once you have put all of your verbs in either past, present, or future, reread it to yourself and make sure they're all correct. Then glue it. Because if I glue hopped in future tense, and then I go to check my work, and I say, hopped is not future, hopped is past. I can easily move it if it's not glued down. But if I glued it already, I'm gonna have a hard time ripping it off and putting it somewhere else. So let's just review what we're going to do after this video. You will work on tense practice, sheet number 1 on your own, and tense sort, sheet number 2 on your own. Then you can watch the video of another teacher reading Kites Sail High. All right, everybody, get started. Ooh, started. That's a verb. What tense is that verb